Hello and welcome to another thank you video. The last one I did around 100 subscribers, and I think it was this year, yeah? And now it's time for the next one, because we already have passed the 200 subscribers, and I'm almost at 256 subscribers, which for computers is a very important number, as you probably all know. So time to do another review of how the videos are doing, what I did in the last couple of months, where we'll go from here, and of course in the end we'll have another giveaway. The last giveaway was just a fun competition for the Tandy sound card. I had 2 of those, and we'll have something similar today. Of course, but I'll come back to that later. So today let's reflect on where we are. So 254 subscribers is awesome, because I think that's a lot of people who say, yeah, I like what you're doing. And I'm very thankful and pleased that it's the case. And roughly there's 1 subscriber every day, so 27 new subscribers in the last 4 weeks. Thank you to all of you. And yeah, the playtime and the number of clicks have been rising slowly but steadily. The last 3 months though it was a bit stagnating, but that's fine. I didn't invest too much time anyway. A lot of private stuff happening, and yeah, but this is still just a hobby, so that's perfectly fine. So the last video about the Atari 2600 is pretty well received for my standards. 73 views. That's better than most of the videos after yeah, almost 3 days up. And view time for yeah, roughly 5 minutes. That's also quite okay. It's around the average. And that's good. So let's see which videos are the all-time favorites with the viewers. And still the RGB LED Matrix is on place number 1. Almost 3,000 views so far, and this was one of the very first. This was one of the very first videos I did. But it's a hot topic because there's a lot of people who want to do some stuff with the Raspberry Pi and attach those nice WS2812 NeoPixel style displays or LED matrices to the Raspberry Pi, yeah. So I do get that it's very well received, and the successor to that video is also doing pretty okay. Came 1 year later and is already going into my top 10 videos with a couple hundred views. So this is far from like money earning material here, because you can only start earning money with at least 1,000 subscribers on YouTube anyway, and then it's more or less peanuts. But yeah, this I'm still happy that a couple thousand people at least watched part of the video, and it's got also quite a bit of likes. 1 did not like it, but hey, I'm fine with that. And the MK328 transistor tester video was also pretty popular. So all these hardware videos, like the Raspberry Pi is popular usually, these things are ubiquitous, that's why this video is doing quite well. In the retro community, the scan converters, the OSSC is popular, as is the Gotek. So the 2 Gotek videos are doing pretty fine. They incidentally have the same amount of views, but that's probably just a coincidence. The Snarkbarker Sound Blaster clone, that was a pretty popular video. Has tons of, for my videos at least, tons of likes, and yeah, a lot of view time went into that. And I must say this is one of my favorite videos as well, and my favorite sound card, because it's so complex and it's basically a 100% Sound Blaster clone. And I will be doing a successor to this video because I have gotten a replacement DSP, an original Sound Blaster DSP, and but I'm still waiting. Also, I've got the SAA 1099 chips for that thing, but I'm still waiting for the bracket. I haven't got a solution there, so I'm holding off a bit. There's other stuff in there. Yeah, next, the Let's Code MS-DOS stuff. So the episode number 1 is definitely the most successful because, I mean, it's number 1 on the playlist. And with those multi-part series, you always lose a bit of viewers over the course. And so this is the most popular, but this whole thing was pretty popular, and I will do a second season sometime later this year. It's a lot of work to do these, so I need to prepare a bit of stuff for that. Much of the other stuff here is just ad hoc and ad-libbed. I have no scripts or stuff, I just record and edit a bit and then upload it. But this here, I need to code it in advance, so I don't make too many mistakes, and then basically I do it all over again with a few notes, but basically from the top of my head, live without big editing in one go. And that's quite a bit of work. But I'll do it eventually. No worries. Yeah, the Planet X3 review was also pretty popular and is still. It's generating like 20 views a day at the moment, I think. And yeah, because it's a popular game. And then comes a lot of smaller stuff. Some of the Let's Code popping up here as well. So that's pretty nice. Looking at the analytics, currently I'm getting somewhere around 80 to 100 views per day, or 170 to 200 in 48 hours. And as you can see, most popular in the last weeks are Planet X3 review, the RGB metrics, and the GoTex. So these are the main leading things, and also the Snarkbarker. So that's still pretty popular. And there's always spikes when new video is released. Here, this is the Let's Code for the ESP. On those days I get something like 200 views maybe. And here you see I roughly release one video every week. That's what I can manage to do, because it usually takes one evening to do something like that. The ESP, sometimes I need 2 days to test out stuff. And I'm doing this like at my desk in the evening, 2 to 3 hours. So yeah, that's the amount of time that I can spend, or want to spend on this hobby, basically. And here you can see the real-time stuff coming in. Oh, so that's pretty neat. Can we see, do they show us also where the people are coming from? There's click rate and stuff. Playlists, yeah, there's some people actually do use the playlist. But I think that's more or less it. I think this new Studio Beta doesn't show a lot of stuff yet. Usually I could also show where viewers are coming from, mainly from USA, a bit from Europe, and also a bit from the rest of the world. So that's where we are. My next milestone would be to get to the 512 viewers. That would be neat. Let's double that number again. And I think you can probably help me doing that. Tell your friends who have maybe similar hobbies about the channel. Tell them to subscribe, because that's, in the end, it will help me to eventually get some monetization off of YouTube, pay for some of the stuff that you can see here. And yeah, if you like the stuff, please help me do that. And now let's get off to the small competition. All right, so the competition is going to be hopefully interesting for the winner, and I'm giving away this sound card. You probably watched this video already, where I sold out the Game Blaster clone, namely the MUS 1099 card. It's a clone of the very first Creative Labs sound card, even before the Sound Blaster. It has two SAA 1099 ICs, It will work in any 8-bit PC compatible ISA slot, and it's supported by like a ton of Sierra games from the late 80s and early 90s. It's supported by Monkey Island 1, Indiana Jones 3, Loom. You can check out my other video where I do the shootout between the Adlib and the Game Blaster to see a bit of what it can actually do. And I don't need so many cards with the SAA. The Snugbuck already has the same chipset, and I've got the spare one for this anyway. And this is the original card that I sold out on the video, so this is something special, of course, and it's proven to be working. Like, it ran for many hours in my 286 and 386 PC. I think it was a 386 already. 286 broke down earlier. And yeah, so if you want to have this, I want you to do the following so that you can help me grow my channel a bit. You can either subscribe if you haven't yet. Just take a screenshot of your web browser with a subscription clicked and send this to the competition@route42 email, which I'll be putting down here. Just send me that and I'll put you up for this thing. Or alternatively, I'll put a tweet link down here as well and in the video description, which is probably better because you can click it. And you simply retweet that and it will be a link to this video so other people can see it and also compete or subscribe to the channel. So basically to get the word out a bit about this. Either way, if you don't like Twitter or don't have an account, simply hit the subscribe button if you didn't already. Send me the screenshot and I'll put you also in the drawing. And the Twitter retweets and the emails that I get will all come into one big pool and I will draw from that. This will be in an upcoming video where I'll publish the results. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Otherwise, as usual, hit the like and share button if you want to, and make sure to hit the subscribe button to get us to the 512 and onwards. Thank you so much. So, to summarize, I will leave you guys something like 2 weeks from today to enter the competition. So the Sunday in 2 weeks will be the official closing time. At that point I will collect all the retweets and look at my mailbox and collect all the mails. We'll do a purely random draw of all these entries and pick the winner, and then I'll put up a short video announcing who'll get that. And I'll ship this thing for free to anywhere in the world as a DHL package, so there's no cost for you involved in any way. So good luck and have fun!